يشتغلوا فينا And there we have the fuse to reflect 5. Right. And there we have the fuse panel. So I can work here safely, knowing that if something happens, a breaker will pop, unless the breakers are as good as that smoke detector. Let me see what's going on inside. Okay, here you go. So it looks like a typical...
So 220 volt phases are coming in,
Alternating between the breakers and
phase of 120. Let's measure.
Here you go, like I... But we don't always get this lucky like the poor probe and emitter. So don't mess with high voltage electronics. And the fuse popped, so I guess it works. Anyway, I think that's what these probe holes don't get thrown around that easily. Yeah, 120 volts. So we're dealing with typical North America, and the breakers seem to be working, so we should be safe. Let's close it back up. Like nothing ever happened. To be safe, let's open this outlet. Okay, the ground review. Only problem is that, well, 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 this is Hawaii, and I'm more afraid that some lizard or some creature may jump. Maybe a lizard wasn't too bad after all. First off, it's not a good idea to poke around the outlets with a conductive. And second, turn off the breaker. Well, I guess the breakers work. Well, I guess the wiring is done okay for the North American standard. My only problem again is that it barely holds the plug, which is bad in itself. It barely holds the plug, which is bad in itself. It barely holds the plug, which is bad in itself. The thing is that a good contact has low resistance and a bad contact has higher resistance and gets warmer. Let's give it a try. Let me turn on a 1200 watt iron from this outlet, which will draw 10 amp from it, and I'll check it with my thermal camera. Well, first off, it's not even making a contact. Damn it. There you go. Here's the iron, which is pretty warm. The wires are not too bad, but where it's plugged in, you see, because it's not making a good contact, it's pretty warm. So if large currents are drawn from such